Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome. Thank you for joining me for the updates video. I do one of these each week to let you know what's going on in the craft room that might not show up in another video. Maybe it's too small or it's just not worth its own video. Things I picked up, but maybe it's not worthy of a haul, whatever. I went to Dollar Tree, and I'm not a really big Dollar Tree shopper in general, but many of you have been talking about this adhesive, and that's one of the things where I'm having problems. I have a great big bottle that I can refill my art glitter glue, but my Tuesday morning hasn't had adhesive, and I was starting to freak out. And this is 1/3 of an inch wide. It's 0.3 inches and 33 feet long. I'm not totally sure it's a better value than the Tuesday morning one because they put more on the roll. So given the choice, I might still buy theirs, but my Tuesday morning didn't have any. I was there today, and I'll show you what I picked up there too. So I went back. I went the other day, early last week maybe, and bought some and tried it, and I liked it very much. I went back and got 10 more. And people are starting to catch on because there were 2 pegs and there was only one when I went back. I went to 2 Dollar Trees near my house and only one had it. That I got. Then while I was at one of the Dollar Trees, I picked up 2 makeup brushes. These are much smaller. I have some that are actual, these are from Honeybee Stamps, actual craft brushes, but these are smaller ones, and sometimes these are too big. I was doing something one day and wished that I had a bunch. These brushes are not something that I feel you can't live without. Honestly, I don't use them that much, but they're fun to have. I got some envelopes because you can use them in craft projects, and I needed some. I gave up and I bought rulers. I can't imagine these are going to last very long. I would have probably just rather had one that was sturdier, but a 3-pack of rulers for $1. I have not found my wooden ruler, and the only other ruler I have in my craft room, I took notches out of for tearing paper, and it didn't work great because this ruler was kind of old and brittle, and maybe I didn't use the right tools for it. So I haven't used this much, but this ruler is in pretty rough shape because I started breaking it up. I'm sure now my wooden one will show up. It's been a busy day for me. I did wear a mask. I did use hand sanitizer. I was very careful, but I went to, I guess the Dollar Trees were yesterday. Then I went to Michael's today. Somehow I have the app on my phone, and I had been looking and I thought I checked, but I wasn't watching the sales right because I was specifically watching for these packs of cardstock, and the sale ended today. It ended August 1st, and I just saw it today. So I don't know how I missed it. I must have not checked on Sunday or something. So I'm going to check again tomorrow. These are regular priced $5.99, which is crazy, but I did actually pay $5.99 recently just because I was so low and I was working on that blue book. So I went in and I got, this is the 65-pound cardstock that I would use if I was going to make more of these, which I do plan to make more of these. And I have other videos about that project. I got 2 of the craft, 2 of the blush. I was thinking about my friend Noni's project when I bought this. It's really pale. I don't know that it goes with that pet paper, but if nothing else, I have it. I could use it for something. Gray craft. This is weird. It's a little bit, you know how craft has like some speckling in the color? So does the gray. So it's not, like you can tell here, this is a flat gray, the package, but it's called Gray Craft, and it has some heathering in it almost. I don't dislike it. It just might be a little harder if you were trying to match it exactly. But I'm still trying to figure out, on these books, I don't think, so the cover is 12 by 12. You have to use 12 by 12 paper. But I don't think it would be the end of the world if the cover was a different paper, as long as you kept things fairly straight. Like right here, it would show, but I would be fine with, say, a patterned paper wrapping around this, or a different blue or a different gray. I think it would be okay. What do you guys think? Then all of your binding and these pages could use the same cardstock, and then it would all be 8.5 by 11. I might want to use patterned on my cover. I think that would give me more flexibility. So I didn't try and match all these. And the 12 by 12 of the same paper are $16.99. So they're pretty expensive and they were not on sale. And I think I got a blue and a black last time I was there. I think there was a mild sale. I don't know. You guys might remember. But this time I got 2 blacks and 3 blues. So I bought a total of 12 and it was $40. That's a lot for cardstock, but it was so much I could barely carry it. I realized that the next time I'm going to buy value paper pads, Mr. Crafting and Relaxing needs to come in, because it never occurred to me that I wanted him to come into Michael's with me until I started picking these all up. Then I was standing in line with my mask on and my glasses were fogging up while I was holding these, and there was nothing I could do about it. We have some happy mail from Susan Tootsie Tucker. Let me open this up and I'll show you what's in here. If you don't watch her channel, well, you should, and you'll know what this is. Look at this stamp though, before we open this up. Can you see? The stamp says celebrate and it has foiling on it. It's different colored foils. I just think that is the cutest thing. How have I not seen those? So let's open this up. Susan is super, super inclusive. She wants everybody to enjoy crafting. She has a great spirit. She is a lady that when you watch her channel, you get even more variety than when you watch my channel. I think she's just a hoot and I can never wait to see what she's making. So if you haven't checked her out, be sure and do it. Oh my gosh. So this is what she's doing. Let me see if there's something else. Nope. Okay. The Build It, Make It Beautiful box challenge. Have fun. So she mentioned this on her channel and she said, if she has your address, she's sending you one. And if she doesn't have it, well, you can give it to her and she'll send you one. So what she did was she sent out these boxes. Oh, I love this purple. These are great colors. And she sent out the boxes and then we fold them up, turn them into a little box and decorate them. And it's just her way of spreading joy and including people. I waited to open mine, so I'm a little behind now because I waited to open this envelope with you. But since I'm on vacation this week, I know I'll be able to catch up. So all you do is you just make your little box and then you decorate it up and I'll show it in a video. I am not sure what video I'll show it in because there won't be an updates video next weekend. Thank you so much, Susan. This is fabulous. Be sure and check her out, Susan Tootsie Tucker, and I will put her information down below. So if you're not familiar with her, she makes cards, 3-dimensional kind of shadow boxes. She really gets into Halloween and uses creative things, and she will use anything to craft with. I mean, anything. So it's really fun to see what she comes up with. If you're looking for an out-of-the-box positive attitude channel, you should be watching her. I went to Tuesday morning and they did not have any iris cases. I have it next to that giant stack of paper so you get an idea of how big this box is. This is not your standard 12 by 12 iris case. This is a big bad boy, and I've showed you one of these before because I got one. I really liked it for packing up to go somewhere. Then I started using it to store when I'm here. I have my July daily stuff in one and I haven't cleaned it out yet. They stack on themselves. They have the ridge just like 12 by 12 iris cases. They're $7.99, so they're quite a bit more expensive, but they're so big. So when you go to pack up to go somewhere, you can put 12 by 12 paper. You can put your cutter. Oh, they're tall enough that your sidekick fits in them. So you can put all sorts of different stuff. And then you don't have to worry about stuff sliding around in the car. Or I used to use shoe boxes and then they would slide and tip over. And you don't have to worry about rain, which in Oregon, you have to worry about a lot. So since I probably would have gotten iris cases if they had them, but since they didn't, I picked up one of these because I have a box shortage in my room and I really liked this one too. And it fits in my, I don't want to make you guys dizzy. There you go. So you can see that one. That's my July daily and it fits in there. So what I was thinking was if I have other big projects, I could just put one on a whole shelf. So let's take a look at what I picked up. It was a little bit fun. Andrea met me there. We both had masks on and it was like a Tuesday morning shopping date, except we didn't ride in the same car and we didn't, it was a little strange, but it was fun. We went through the clearance really well. We looked all around. This is what I picked up. I picked up Sunny Days, the ephemera pack, because it's $2.29 and it has 40 pieces in it. And what I like to do with these ephemera packs is I like to look at the back and see if there are things, sentiments that I like. When you stop and look around, life is pretty amazing. Or fun little images, florals. I go crazy for florals, tags. You can, if you're trying to mind your budget and be super financially conservative, you never have to buy an ephemera pack because you have a pair of scissors and you have paper. So if you're trying to do paper crafts in a budget conscious way, skip the ephemera packs. But they're just a fun little splurge. I don't have much Sunny Days, but I plan to use this with whatever. I might just open up the pack and put it in a container on my counter and see what I use it with. Then Andrea and I both picked this up and we went back and forth on it because it is only 4 items. It's a Jolie's pack, $2.99. This front one says adventure and has a plane on it. Adventure awaits. The next one says wherever you are here. And it has a tag and some, I don't know what's going on exactly. Let's open that one up. The reason that I wasn't sure is there's not that many items. There's 4 pieces in here. Okay, that's kind of neat. So the tag is hooked onto there and it's all puffy stickers. What am I supposed to do with that? I don't really know, actually. I might take these apart and put the string here and attach this down on a different page. But I guess it's a really fun interactive thing if you are doing a mini album, which I am doing these days, and you have more room. Not on a scrapbook page where you're going to put it in a sheet protector anyway. And then there's this one back here. So it's really only 3 separate size things. It's not like the Sunny Days pack where it has a whole bunch, but they're very substantial. So in the end, we wavered a little and then we decided we were just both going to get one. We're going to use it and see what we do with it. Sort of a comparison type, what ideas. A lot of this stuff, you can make it. I seriously don't know how to open this. I don't know which way this thing goes. You can sit around, you can get puffy stickers, you can use scissors, but what an ephemera pack can do for you is it can be an inspirational starting point. So for $1.99 or $2.99 if you're at Tuesday morning, you can find some fun. Puffy stickers, big, that's pretty fun. I like it. Then I got a Maggie Holmes pack, which, you know, I'm not a giant Maggie Holmes fan. Don't die, Tasha, it's okay. But I like all these tags and journal things. And I bought a Bow Bunny pack a while ago that had 4 in it. And what it does is it gives me inspiration in journal pages and figuring stuff out. And they're also really nice if they do happen to match the project that you're working on. Because I don't know that I have any Willow Lane and I'm not really seeking any out. But you know, I like this one and this one. Those are cute. And it was 20% off, I think. Then I was looking for other paper pads that might work for a mini album. The kind that, the blue one that I showed you earlier, that Project 39 mini albums, she has the tutorial for the 9x8. And she's talking about maybe doing a smaller tutorial just because she didn't think about how much paper it took. And when you're learning, maybe you want to practice a little bit before you do it. When I made mine, I started exactly her way and followed her tutorial for the cover, the binding, and the pages that you decorate perfectly. And then I simplified it for the next steps big time. But others might not do that, and it takes a lot of paper. So to get ideas about how to practice, she's thinking about making a smaller one maybe. Pamela has been doing the tutorial too, and she went big. She's doing all the pages and she sent me pictures of it. It's looking really cool. But because I shortcutted so many things or just didn't do those steps, she had a couple questions about how I did something and she'd already taken it much further than I had. It's a pink map pattern. I like that, the blues and the greens. I just thought this would be fun paper. I don't know if people are interested in having travel albums right now. I already have plenty of travel paper that I should use and make and haven't. I typically like to buy travel papers. Oh, look at the hot air balloons. Those are cute. Bicycles. When was the last time you rode a bike? That one's not really my style. I like the cameras. Planes. Ooh, I like this one too. I'm confused why there's 3 of it. Pink. Oh, I skipped one. You want to see it? Wasn't that exciting. You could have lived without it. Ooh, I like that one. Blue and white stripe. Can't go wrong. Whoa. That is cheerful. Let's call it that. Grid. Oh, I like that. Very mappish. My guess is those are counties and states. That's what it looks like. I don't know. This one kind of looks like snow. I feel like I had this paper before. Maybe somebody else did one similar because I don't think the colors were the same. And the arrows. That is what I picked up at Tuesday morning. And we checked out the whole store and looked all around. Had a great time. I wrapped up my July daily. So I finished it all the way through July. And that video will come out, I think, on Wednesday. I don't know. I haven't really figured that out. I did a bunch of succulent repotting. Succulents are super easy. Even if you're not a gardener, you can grow them in a coffee cup. You can grow them in anything. And you don't necessarily have to go and buy them. You can let your friends know or look on like a neighborhood app and say that you're interested in some. They're the kind of thing where I can walk out into my yard and just pull a few out and give them to you and share. After I was done with the repotting, I had a bunch extra that I had pulled out and I put them in a shoebox at the curb for people. I cleaned up my succulents, and the reason I did that was some were in a plastic container that had deteriorated and cracked and wasn't holding water well, and the snails and the fairy garden battled, and it did not go well for the fairy garden, so it needed a facelift big time. I have so much adhesive now that I need to rethink this drawer. So this drawer is just to the left of me down on the bottom, and for reasons I can't quite explain, I kept my punches and all my adhesives, my extra adhesives in there. Well, yeah. I mean, even for me, that's a little messy of a drawer, right? And I'm not sure it will shut, and I can't get the punches out. I didn't put my border punches in there when they came, so I'm probably going to take all of the adhesive. Like, this is right next to where I craft, right? I stand here. So I don't need a year's worth of adhesive. I say a year, but I craft a lot in COVID. We'll see. Right next to me. So what I need to do is get a container of some sort, take all the long-term adhesive out of there, and have a hoard somewhere else so that drawer can be for punches or things I access all the time. Because in a typical week, I'm not going to open this drawer every day. I'm just not, because up here, so that I don't have to bend over, I keep, where do I keep them? Foam mount, and if they were put away, there would be glue dots in there. Right now, they're all on the counter. The glue dots are. Always think about prime real estate, and I have a back injury, so I don't put things that I need every 5 minutes down low. Usually I get out my punches and don't put them away till I'm done. Thanks so much for watching. I have a bunch of ideas for projects lined up, and I need to film some videos, a cutter video. I need to finish my projects for No Paper Left Behind for July and show you. So I'll be working on those and then load up videos so that you do have some videos while I'm gone for Girls Beach Weekend. Later this week, I'll show you what I packed up, because it's sort of like making kits just to see the logic and how I group things. I try not to take things to the beach that require every single thing out of my room. I'm gonna try and finish up some projects. I had this kit for fusibles, and I didn't have a fuse tool, so I borrowed the fuse tool from Hillary. I'm gonna make this kit, get that done and off the list, because I don't wanna have to take this extra stuff to the beach with me, because it doesn't fit with anything else. And I'm not sure I really like it that much, so I don't want to do it all day long. I try and pick similar color schemes. I'm thinking about pets as the overall theme to go to the beach, but we'll see. Very often I have it in my mind and then I start packing it up and it changes completely. We're all taking separate cars, so I can take a lot of stuff. Thanks for watching. I'll be back again soon. Bye-bye.